morning. Let's look at page 16, question number 44. We have the following function. G of x equals a negative 8, x plus 3.2 squared plus 6.4. And it asks us to graph the function and label the vertex and the line of symmetry. So first what we're going to do is figure out our vertex. We know that that is h, k. And from our general form, we know that our h part comes from here, and is always the opposite of what's there, negative 3.2. And then we know our k value is that part, and it stays as it is. So we know at least the middle portion of our graph. So let's pick some values that are a couple units away. I'm going to subtract or add 1 to be a negative 2.2. And then a negative, oh no, that actually is the other direction, isn't it? If I subtract 1, I'm going to get a negative 4.2, and then a negative 5.2. And then if I add 1, I'm going to get a negative 2.2 and a negative 1.2. You can pick whatever values you like as long as they are symmetric about the x and y value. So we're going to figure out what the negative 4.2 is when we plug it back into our original function. So if I find g of a negative 4.2, I'm going to take a negative 8, negative 4.2, plus 3.2, square that, plus 6.4. That's going to give me a negative 8, negative 1 squared, plus 6.4. A negative 1 squared is going to give me 1. 1 times a negative 8 is going to give me a negative 8. And we're adding 6.4 to that. That's 6 like, so let's plug in our calculator and figure what that gives us. If I have a negative 8 and I add 6.4, I'm going to get a negative 1.6. Here's a negative 1.6. Now let's plug our negative 5.2 into our function. We know g of a negative 5.2. So we have the negative 8. We have a negative 5.2 plus 3.2 squared plus 6.4. So a negative 8, a negative 5.2 plus 3.2 is going to give me a negative 2. I'm going to square that, plus 6.4. That's going to give me a negative 8. A negative 2 squared is going to give me a positive 4, plus 6.4. So now I'm taking negative 8 times 4, which will give me a negative 32, plus 6.4. So now let's combine those numbers. If I have a negative 32 and I'm adding 6.4, it's giving me a negative 25.6. That's huge. But I think that's how fast things are going because we're multiplying by 8. So a negative 25.6. This will be a negative 25.6. So we know that our x values are all negative, and the majority of our y values are also negative. So we're going to draw a graph that's like this, dealing with the third quadrant. We're going to go to a negative 3.2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So if we go to negative 3.2, and we're going to call this 6.4. There. By negative 4.2, it's going to be over here, and negative 1.6, so that's probably going to be down here a bit. And then a negative 2.2, which would be over here. And then if I have a negative 1.2, it's down at a negative 200, or negative 25.6. So I'm going to write that in, because that's a long ways to go. So we we have negative 1.2 down here at a negative 25.6. We have a negative 5.2, which is over here. Now let's draw out our lines. Those are headed that way. This one is headed this way. And they want to have our line of symmetry, which is going to go through here. And we also labeled our vertex here, negative 5.2 and 6.4. I'll make that look more 4-like. And that is question number 44 on page 16. Have a great day. Bye-bye.